Hey y'all! Today I'm going to be making a video on the top 10 questions I get in my DMs on Instagram. The video is going to feature all those knives in it, intertwined in the questions. The video is going to have a lot of information in it, so hopefully it's helpful for all beginners out there. So about every 2 weeks I get about 100 to 200 DMs from you guys, and I try to answer them in 2 weeks to 3 weeks, which it's very hard and I don't have a lot of time, so I try my best. But the number one question that I get, I would say half of those DMs are the same question. And you guys you can still ask it, it's fine. Is, how do you do the Zen rollover? Or how do I do blank? You know, or what am I doing wrong on this trick? Specifically the Zen rollover though, I get the most. So to help you guys out, I'm just gonna post that link to the Zen rollover right up above, okay? So you can still ask me that question, but what I would like from you guys is to send me a video of you doing the trick wrong. You could do this, and then you could be like, I'm stuck here, and then I'll be like, oh, you need help with the wrist pass, you know, that kind of thing. Question number 2. Do you know any knife recommendations under $100 or 150 bucks? Okay, the first thing I'm gonna ask you is, do you want a trainer or a live blade, okay? You gotta tell me, trainer or live blade, big deal. Trainers are a lot cheaper than live blades. Live blades are gonna be a lot more expensive, and then I'll give you a whole different list, okay? Also, a lot of people don't even include the price. They say, what's a good knife? And I'm like, well, then I'm gonna have to ask you, how much are you willing to pay? And do you want a trainer or live blade? Okay, I'm gonna answer you guys' question right here, okay? The only knives I'm gonna be suggesting right now are knives that I've tried out personally. So, the cheapest live blade that's the best quality, in my opinion, is the Kershaw Luca right here. It's 120 bucks. You could get it on Blade HQ. I think they have some right now in stock. Yeah. So the Kershaw Luca. And then if you're looking for a trainer that's kind of cheap, so this is below 200 bucks, the Gyration Corp. I think it's like 175. But then if you're like, I'm broke, I don't have any money, that's when I would suggest something from Squid Industries. So they have, this one is the Mako for about 100 bucks I got it for. It's a bottle opener, it looks like a shark, kind of cool. But the only thing is, when I got this, when I first got it, it already had play and tap. Like, you see? Already had play and tap. I didn't even use it that much. I dropped it like twice and it suddenly was almost broken. And I've been having trouble tightening it. And I've even used Loctite and lube and all this stuff, right? Not working. So honestly, I would suggest getting a plastic, if you're on a budget, you know, a plastic squiddy. So this is the Squiddy G. This is out of stock, but I feel like it's really similar to the ones in stock. I think they have some regular squiddies in stock, and there's a Squiddy Glow. That one looks pretty cool. There's a Squiddy U, B, and C. I would say those ones, the plastic Balisongs, honestly don't have any play and tap. I've been flipping this thing for like 2 years. Look at this. There's like no play and tap, and I haven't even done anything. I haven't tightened it at all. I haven't even touched the screws. And I've dropped it, all this stuff. I think it's because it's light that it makes it good quality. Number 3, am I still taking Balisong trick submissions? Yes, I am, but I'm looking mainly for trick submissions, not combos. A lot of people don't know the difference. A trick is one trick, like a Zen rollover. I guess you have a wrist pass in there, but it's basically 1 to 2 tricks, that's a trick. And then a combo is like 2 or more, 3 or more, around there. It's very hard to invent a trick, I'd say. It's a lot harder. You gotta be real original. You gotta look on the internet to see if your trick exists. So I won't take anything that already exists. Question number 4, how old am I? Guys, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna answer that question. I like having this little mystery about myself, you know? I'm actually a lot older than you think, yes. Maybe I'll reveal my age in the next giveaway. That's a good thing, right? Question number 5, can I make a tutorial on blank? And you guys give me all these different suggestions. Can you make a tutorial on Murnax ladder, on the Helix loop, on whatever, Infinity ladder? And then that's when I take your suggestions and I put them in this huge list on my phone. And I really love it, because then I don't have to think of these things on my own. I love your suggestions, so please give me more. Question number 6, can you look at my Balisong progression? So a lot of people send me a video of them flipping, trying out freestyling, trying out a combo they made, and they ask me to critique it, and I love doing that. I love helping you guys learn and get better. Question number 7, I'm flipping with a live blade and I don't want to get cut. Okay, first of all, if you don't want to get cut, you should buy a trainer. But if you want to look cool, impress your friends, you don't have money to buy a trainer, you just happen to have this live blade in your house, a lot of people have that situation. You want to try aerials out or something and you don't want to get cut because it's really sharp. I would suggest taping the blade. A lot of people are against taping the blade, but I personally don't like going to the hospital. I've already gone 3 times for balisong cuts. Don't want to go again. So I would tape the blade with tape. It could be thin, thick. But just know when you close the knife, it's most likely to catch when it goes in the handle. So that's the only annoying part. You gotta tape it pretty well for it to not catch. Question number 8. What are 3 tricks to learn as an absolute beginner? Like beginner day 1. Trick number 1, I'm gonna count it as 1 trick, is the 3 basic openings. There's 2 regular openings, one's the wrist pass. So you gotta learn the wrist pass, guys. Wrist pass, big trick. Big trick. The wrist pass is used in everything, okay? It's up above. The second trick I would learn is the Y2K. It's very safe. You can do it horizontally or vertically, and you have no risk of getting cut. Honestly, you can't get cut unless you really mess up the trick. And third, I would learn the Zen rollover. It's the Y2K, but it's with a wrist pass. It's a little bit more unsafe. It teaches you how to be aware of the blade possibly hitting you. That's when you use the wrist pass to avoid hitting you. Okay, question number 9. Is my cheap $2 Amazon knife good? Okay, I'm kidding. You guys usually say it's 10 bucks, but anything below 50 bucks, I mean, even anything below 100 in my opinion, it's just, unless it's a squiddy, it's really not gonna be good quality. I can't lie to you. Your pretty knife that's really colorful, it's just not gonna work. It's not. Now, here's the thing. Every beginner usually buys a cheap $10 knife just to try out the hobby, okay? Go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna advise you against that. That's what I did. That's what practically everyone did in this community. So, no matter what they say, they probably bought a $10 Amazon knife. But I'm not gonna go and tell you that that's the best knife on the whole market, you know. Question number 10, how do you fix a balisong that has no screws, only pins? I have a real simple, great answer to that question. You don't. You can't fix it. Like, I'm not gonna BS you over here and tell you like, yes, you can fix it. Let me help you. It's not gonna work. You know, I've tried. I've tried. If you have a suggestion, let me know. I've got my hammer out, like trying to make the pins more together and like have less plan tap. It doesn't work. This one doesn't have too much plan tap, but it's a Baron Sons. Baron Sons, the reason I don't like them as much is because their knives mostly have pins. I would buy a knife that has screws all the time. I don't care how cheap the knife is, how expensive it is, it should have screws, I think. You can tighten it or loosen it and get the perfect grip, the perfect flow with the knife. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't help you there if you have pins. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, or comment below, or DM me on Instagram, just like this video suggests.